Does it turn into a hurricane?
74. That's a minimal, and it can go well up into close to 150 for sustained winds. So remember last week, CRISTOBAL was actually Amanda in the Pacific Ocean. So once it hopped over the isthmus and jumped into the Bay of Campeche right here in the Gulf of Mexico, it became CRISTOBAL because now it's the Atlantic sort of side of the coin. The Pacific gets its own names. If you go to Hawaii, they sometimes also, if they originate in the Central Pacific, they'll sometimes have their own names as well. And there's the cone of probability of where it will end up, and it's right through Louisiana. Really, it shouldn't be overly much of a problem other than lots of rainfall. The wind and the rain, of course, right here is going to shift a little bit more this way to the left of the screen, and that should be for tomorrow, and it will make landfall and drop a lot of rain. There's a lot of things going on here, which is actually going to cause the storm to kind of widen out. Winds right now, the tropical storm winds are in this region, and they will start to push, of course, over to the left of the screen more northerly over the next couple of days. So we're going to watch that very closely. Now for us, really nice day out there. Goleta, Santa Barbara, you are one of the warm spots right there. It looks like Goleta might still be getting kind of an offshore wind right there, and that's why you're so much warmer than your neighbors to the east and to the west. Wind is going to be a big issue right here, and you can always see it from the coastal ranges all the way to the Tehachapi's and the Sierra. You can tell that we're under a bit of a northerly flow, and that's going to linger through the next day or so, maybe even 2 days. And as well, that means we bring in, with those northerly winds, we have a wind advisory for portions of the central coast that should drop tonight, and then we'll hold on to it for Santa Barbara through early Monday, and it could even go a little bit longer than that. And of course, then we get this, which is that time of year. Things are starting to really dry out. So we do have a fire weather watch for a lot of Southern California, LA, Ventura back up into Santa Barbara, and that's going to likely last through Monday, possibly even going into Tuesday with some more warmth. There's the satellite, the flow turning like this, which is an area of low pressure pushing south. So what does that translate to? Well, we don't usually see a whole lot of rain from these. The energy staying well to the north of us. Good sized storm system. For us, though, it just kicks in the wind and more dry conditions. So more wind for us. The storms staying well to our north. We had a very busy late winter, early spring for southern and central California, and then it flipped, which is also very typical for this time of year. Now the Pacific Northwest and extreme northern California is getting all the energy. So the cloud cover gets blown out of here the next couple of days. Watch the marine there become almost non-existent through tomorrow morning, and then it probably won't come back for at least a few days. There might be some fog here and there. There's a little model discrepancy that maybe the immediate coastline can hold on to some of the marine there through the next week, but it looks like it'll be at least 4 to 5 days before we see a strong onshore flow coming back. Right now, look at that. Boy, there's that wind, that line through the central coast down to those mountain ranges that go up through the Sierra. So really a strong northerly flow. And temperatures. Here we go with this. Sunday, no real big effect. It will get perhaps a little bit warmer here and there. And then watch what happens of the jump as we head toward Monday, and then expect that to also go into Tuesday and as well into Wednesday of next week, and maybe even Thursday. So it will definitely get warm. Now, as far as your temperatures in your particular area on Sunday, another beautiful day out there. A little warmer for the south coast because of that northerly flow. Other areas won't see the warmth quite yet. So 60s and 70s for the central coast. A really nice day out there for just about everybody. Paso Robles, enjoy those 70s. They're going to go away very quickly as we head toward Monday and Tuesday of next week. So again, a nice day out there, a little brisk on the beaches. Inland areas doing a little bit better. Surf has been up and really good, but now it's getting a little messy with a northerly flow out there developing. But there's still definitely some waves to be had. And a quick look at our 7-day forecast. There it is. We get windy and warm, very warm expected by Tuesday and Wednesday. There is, though, a chance that maybe some of our immediate coastline areas won't get quite as warm as the computer is saying, and that's because this time of year, at times, the marine there will hold just a little bit of an influence right on the immediate coastline. But overall, next week, as we look at beautiful Santa Maria and one of our other favorite areas, Lompoc, is that we are going to say warm, warm, warm right through about Wednesday, Thursday, and then by next weekend we should start to come back into normality with a stronger onshore flow. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.